G'day guys and girls, and welcome back to our little channel. Goodies, they're already laughing. Goodies beer reviews. And I was poking around the fridge this afternoon, as I usually do when I'm a bit peckish. And I thought to myself, let's not eat, let's have a beer instead. Because to me, I think beer has hops, and hops are a leaf, and a leaf is salad. So therefore, this may be a healthy alternative to a meal. Don't take my advice. Now, I've been seeing this one and I thought, geez, it's black hops. Who doesn't love black hops? Black hops, goat, their goat beer is just lovely. Black cans, silver labelling. Black hops do some collabs with other beer companies and they are just a banging brewery. I'd love to get the Black Hops brewery one day. But it won't be in the foreseeable future. Or it could be, you never know. This is their Black Hops brewery, as stated. Good beer, Gold Coast. It's up in Queensland near Bigger Waters. I can never say it. Fucking Bigger Waters. Super Hornet, double IPA. Stop it. Black Hops brewery, Super Hornet, double IPA, 8.2% ABV. Be like that after a few of these, wouldn't you? It's only 2 point. Is that 2.9 or 2 point? Can you read that, guys and girls? Because I can't. 2 point. You'll see it. I think it's 2.6, 2.8. Oh, who cares? Anyway, it's big. It's big. It's fucking big. Anyway, the Super Hornet Dipper, so double IPA, is an upgraded redesign of our Hornet IPA. Now this is it's got here we go, it's ABV firepower, so it's going to get you a bit blind, and like a cocktail, isn't it? An extended bitterness range. So okay, it's a bad boy, it says, and it's established flavour, and it's got superiority loaded with an armament of fresh NATO. God, it sounds like a fucking bomb. Blah, blah, blah. And you won't see it coming. 4 of those and you're going to get locked up. You're going to be like at least 0.3 on the blower, I reckon. Yeah, and bluing them, you know. Like you're going to wake up and go in the cell, what happened? I only had like 4 or 5 Super Hornets. They're like, mate, they're fucking 9%. Stop swearing. Very crisp crack on the can. I've been leaving this for us to review together. Black Hops Super Hornet. This cost me about, pardon me, I think it was about $8 from Uncle Dan's. Uncle Dan's usually does Black Hops. I've done a twist and a swirl. Very nice looking beer. Nice looking beer. Look, some of these beers, you can have 1 or 2 and you go, very heady. Very heady. We've got 2 fingers plus in to look through the glass. It's not too crazy hazy. It's quite a filtered beer. Double IPA, it doesn't say if it's West Coast or East Coast. I mean, really, who cares? I mean, look, I like my East Coast because they're just a bit more hoppy instead of malty. That's a good-looking beer. It's very heady, and I didn't pour it too aggressively. Let's have a sniff of the Black Hops, of the Hornet. I like the name too, Super Hornet. Oh, you can smell this is going to be a bit potent. Do you know what I mean, guys and girls? When you have a sniff and you go, caramel, NATO hops. I don't know too much about NATO hops. Very malty. This is very, very decadent, very heavy. This would be a sipper. This would be a sipper with a nice little whiskey or something. I should have brought a whiskey out. I've got a mash going inside as well. We'll talk about that in a minute. Let's go. Geez, look, when you're pushing 8.7, you expect a good mouthfeel and some good taste. I think this is going to be like, it's going to be an IPA. And it's going to be very caramelly, malty, and heavy, I think. Cheers, everyone. Happy Tuesday, I think it is. Oh. Whoa. Dead set. Some of us Aussies say that, eh? Dead set. Back in the 90s, you're dead set, mate. Caramel? I get caramel. When I say caramel, it's more the malts, I think. Very heavy mouthfeel, very nice looking beer, very aromatic when you lift it up to your nose and have a sniff while you have a drink. It's just lovely. It's heavy, but it's lovely. It is bitter too. I think this, look, is this my cup of tea? No, I wouldn't. But for a special occasion or a 4-pack, or you want to get someone wasted and get them into trouble, buy them 4 of these and tell them they're light. Chug a few of those and then you'll see the real person come out. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, if you see it, give it a run. If you do like your IPAs, this is strong. This is not one for the week. You could have like 5 or 6 Teddies or 5 or 6 News, and you have 1 or 2 of these and you go, whew, very nice beer. And it's a Queensland beer, which is good. Bloody Queensland won the first State of Origin game, which is okay. It is a Queens. I gotta say this with State of Origin. I'm a New South Welshman, so to speak. I was born and bred in the Fern, and then moved into my nan's house at the eastern suburbs when I was very young. And it wasn't hoity-toity back then, mate. It was just like anywhere else. I mean, even in the 80s and the 70s, out west in Sydney, it wasn't rough, and it wasn't like, there wasn't a lot of crime. I'm not saying there is now, don't get me wrong. Shit, people live everywhere, all over the place. I don't really care where you live, as long as you're happy. And if you're not happy, I'll tell you, sometimes you got to pack up and move. I was in Sydney living and working there, and I pretty much packed up in a week and a half, 2 weeks, and moved out west. And sometimes being scared of doing that, or being scared of doing something, you've just got to go all in. Look, I didn't own a house then. I had a job. I was good at it. I had income coming in from my job, but it wasn't a lot. Got paid shit. Interest rates were high, and everyone was going on about a house, but they weren't hard. It was hard to own a house back then. Anyway, I ain't going on about housing too much, but yeah. Roy, our wildlife man, has sent me a subscriber beer. I suppose you call him, what, a beer fan mail beer. It's already been sent and returned back to its owner, and a bionic postman with a metal arm has crushed it on the way and dented it. It's been an abused can, and that's okay. As long as it's intact, I'll adopt it. It's been sent again, and yesterday it was at Lismore, which is a fair whack from me, but it's up the coast, and now it's gone back to fucking Chilora. And now it's going to come back to me again. Now, like, why are you sending it on this goddamn Journey Australia Post? I know the routes around here. I know the sort of general. We've got one goddamn highway, so if you put it in a post truck and it goes to Lismore, I mean, I'm no genius, but wouldn't you just put it on the local post run to come here? Because I'm sort of near Lismore. I just don't get it. I just don't. Australia Post, look, I'll give you a tip of them. Australia Post, in regards to investigating lost parcels and stuff, I think they're pretty good. They've come a long way. Because back in the day, if you lost a parcel, no one gave a shit. Sorry, it's gone. But it was worth, like, sorry. Whereas these days, everything's tracked and all. So, yeah, at least you can keep an eye on shit. I had some medications posted out to me, and some lucky bugger got them from down near Coffs, and it was tracked, and they signed and took them. Fucking good luck to you. I got them replaced, but yeah, so shout out to Australia Post. You do all right, but just send it to me. Stop mucking around. I've got a wash going down. The last 10 days I did a distilling run, so a wash. So basically just sugar, water, yeast, charcoal, and then a clearing agent, and your wash is done. So tomorrow I'm going to be doing a stripping run, they call it. But I'm going to be using the T500, the Still Spirits T500, which I love. An amazing piece of equipment. And I'll get about probably 3.5, well, this I did 8 kilos of sugar instead of 6. So I'll probably get a higher ABV. I usually try and push around 90%. And then you water it down. Because if you drink 90% alcohol, you'll probably fucking die. And we won't do any more videos, which would sort of suck for me because I'm enjoying them. But yeah, look, I won't ramble on too much. I've got the State of Origin coming up. We've got a lot to talk about. I've been MIA for a few days. I've been busy with just like work stuff. I've got to go for a medical coming up. And we're a bit personal here on the channel, but fuck, you know, I tell you my life story and I just poke along with it. In regards to the higher job, remember I said the jobs? They didn't offer me the lower one, they offered me the higher one and said, you're the preferred applicant. And I'll tell you what, guys and girls, when someone says that, and I got the qualifications, and I had an amazing interview, I really enjoyed it. And I'm the preferred applicant, and I've just got to tick a few boxes here and there and run around and get some stuff done. But, you know, it makes you feel really good. So, yeah, I'll release the news if I do, obviously, formally get the job. But, yeah, I'm supposed to be going to the Goldie this weekend too. If I do, I'm going to just Google, there is that place up there, that House of Beer or House of Taps or whatever on the Goldie there at Surfers, and they do a good beer. And a quick shout out to Weesey up there. Mate, I might send you a text and catch up for a brew. It's been a long time. Last time I caught you up there, we were at Broadbeach having a coldie. And I spotted him in the crowd. And you know what? I forget names like anything sometimes, but I never forget a face. Can't forget my fucking face. I don't want to swear, but I did. So yeah, tomorrow, a bit of distilling action here. So I'll do a beer or a bourbon review. I've been loving distilling. I just really enjoy it. It's simple. It's fun. It's a lot easier, so to speak, at a basic to moderate level to distill your own spirits or make alcohol than beer. Beer has so many factors and balances and hops, profiles, and the yeast pitching is a big thing with beer. That's one thing I found with brewing home brews is pitching your yeast too warm. Never do it. It's like those all-in bladders you get. You can pitch them when they're cool, depending on your yeast, but they'll recommend one. You know, some people put heat belts on them and all that, unless you're living in... It is cold at the moment, so that was my biggest drama when it came to the yeast eating the sugar. Will it do it? Will it ferment? You know, will it activate and turn into alcohol? Well, yeah. It's been bubbling away. And it's funny because I live with my teenage son here. And he comes home and he goes, oh, not again. I go, what's wrong? You know? Oh, the house smells like fucking rotten egg. And it does. And then I open up the door. It lasts a couple of days. You get that heavy sulphur smell. You know, the sulphur dioxide, is it a byproduct of... Anyways, it smells like shit. My incense smelled better, which... shake, shake, shake. Let's get the rest of this in the glass and then I'll leave the video. I thought this beer would be a lot. It's very one-sided. So it is a double IPA. It fits the brief. It's very strong. It's very aromatic. It's very decadent. It's very heavy. And it's a sipper. Like, smashing a few of these down, like I said, will get you into trouble. Royale Wildlife, man, hopefully that beer turns up. It's going back to Chilora. I don't know why. It should be coming back here. I'm getting that angry. I'll grab this cactus and not wince with pain. Oh, that wasn't a good idea. Anyways, things I do. Love each other. Take care. It's a bit kind of 15 minutes. I'm sorry for rambling. I'm just a lot to catch up with. So this beer's a banger. It's not a banger. It's just, I mean, it is and it's not. But I won't discuss that. State of origin. Got some distilling to do. Good beer. Good times. Smile. Be proud of yourself some days. Honestly, life can be just a real... You know what, we complain and this and that. You see the poor people in Gaza at the moment, you know, getting the shit bombed out of them, and it's just, even the Ukraine, Russia, and all the fucking death. It's got to stop, but it's not. And so if you've got a roof over your head, a hot meal, and simple things, some love off somebody, that helps. And if not, sometimes you're just a bit of an introvert and you poke along, and that's okay. Just be a good person. I'll see you at the next one. Distilling run tomorrow. Giddy up. Love yous all.